Hey everyone, Jane back with another fun and simple crocheted square, perfect for beginners. This one I call the Easy Breezy square. It's a small square with only 4 rounds, so it works up super quick. I use the square as my yarn sample square. Whenever I get a new ball of yarn, the first thing I do is work up one of these squares with it, creating my own personal color palette. I use these squares to choose colors for projects because this pattern uses all the basic stitches, so it's perfect to see what it looks like with different textures. I have baskets of these, and they are where I play with color. So many things you can make with this square, and like most of my squares, it's a great stash buster. So come along with me and let's get crocheting the Easy Breezy square. I'm going to be using a worsted weight yarn to make this square, which is a number 4 on the weight scale. You'll just need a pair of scissors, a darning needle, and a crochet hook. And I am using a 5mm. That's the one I like with the worsted weight yarn, and it's also the one usually recommended on the yarn label. So I'm going to start this one with the chain 4. You could also do a magic ring, but I'm going to show you how I chain 4 to start and still be able to close up that hole in the center. So I'm going to start with a slip knot, which I just loop my yarn around, flip it down so it looks kind of like a pretzel, and then I put my hook under and pull up that strand, pull the 2 ends together and slip it up to the hook. That's my slip knot. So we're going to go ahead and chain 4. So that's 4, and then we're going to join our ring by taking our hook and going into the first chain, and I like to go into the top loop, and the little bump behind gives me a little bit of a sturdier join. And just yarn over and pull through. So I have my beginning ring, and I'm going to be working into here. So for round 1, we want to start with a chain 3, and that counts as our first double crochet. Then it's yarn over and insert into that middle ring, yarn over, pull through, so we have 3 loops on the hook, yarn over, pull through the first 2, and then yarn over and pull through the next 2. That's a double crochet, and now we have what counts as 2 double crochets because your chain 3 counts as the first one. Now we need to do a total of 12 including the chain, so we're going to go ahead and make 11 in addition to the chain. So you can go ahead and meet me back here when you have 12 total double crochet. So here I am, I've worked my last double crochet. So you should have 12 counting the chain 3 as well. So 11 actual double crochets plus the chain 3 gives you 12. So once you have the 12, you want to join in the 3rd chain of your beginning chain 3. So 1, 2, 3 up here. Go under the loop and the back loop. Yarn over, pull through that loop and through the one on the hook, and you've now joined your first round. Now I said to you you could do the chain 4, and sometimes of course it's going to leave this little hole, but what I do is I work over top of the yarn, or I darn that yarn in afterwards just around that first round, and then I pull it tight, and that closes up my hole just like a magic ring would do. And then I can darn this end in at the end. I can darn it both ways so it secures it nicely. So moving on to round 2, we're going to chain 1, and then we're going to work 2 single crochets into the same place that we joined our yarn. So back into that chain stitch, and you're going to work your first single crochet, and back in again, and you're going to work your second single crochet. So you're going to work 2 single crochet in every stitch around. So we're going to go ahead into the next one. So because this one was a chain stitch, this next stitch is a little slanted looking. To find it, you just want to go under that front loop and the back loop, and that'll get you into that stitch. And you're going to work 2 single crochet, and you're going to continue to work 2 single crochet in each stitch around. You're going to end up with 24 single crochet. And I'll meet you back here at the end of the round. So now we're at the end of round 2, and we worked 24 single crochets, 2 into each stitch, and we want to join our round again. So you want to go into the first single crochet, which is this one right here. You want to put an under both loops and yarn over and pull it through. And we're ready to start round 3. So round 3, we're going to start with a chain 1, and single crochet in the same place that we joined. So right back in there, you work a single crochet. Now you want to work a half double crochet in the next stitch, which is yarn over, insert into that stitch, yarn over, pull up a loop. You have 3 on the hook, yarn over, pull through all 3. That's your half double crochet. Next stitch, you want to work a double crochet. So again, yarn over, insert into the next stitch, yarn over, pull through, 3 loops on the hook, but now we're doing a double crochet. So yarn over, pull through 2 loops, and yarn over, pull through 2 more loops. That's your double crochet. Then we want to work into the next stitch, and it's going to be our corner. We want to work a double crochet, chain 3, and another double crochet all into this next stitch. So yarn over, insert hook into the stitch, and work your double crochet by pulling through 2 and pulling through 2, chain 3, and then work a double crochet back into that same stitch. So yarn over, back in the same stitch, pull up a loop, pull through 2, and then pull through 2. And that creates the corner of your square. Now we're going to go ahead and do a double crochet in the next stitch. So yarn over, insert hook, pull up a loop, pull through 2, and pull through 2. Then we want to do a half double crochet. So yarn over, insert, and pull through, yarn over and pull through all 3 loops on hook. And then we want to do a single crochet. So we just do a simple single crochet. So now we want to repeat that around our square. So we want to go back and repeat. We've done the single crochet. We want to repeat from the half double crochet what we've just done. So let's do that. So we want to do a half double crochet. Then we want to do a double crochet. Then we want to do a double crochet and a chain 3 double crochet. So we're creating another corner. And then a double crochet in the next stitch. And then a half double crochet. And then a single crochet. So that was our repeat. And now we want to repeat that again until we get back here. So we want to do it 2 more times. And I'll meet you back here at the end of round 3. So we're at the end of round 3. We ended with a half double crochet. We would be moving into another single crochet, but we're at the end, and that's what our next stitch is anyways. So we want to join our round in that single crochet. So you want to put the yarn in that stitch, yarn over, pull through that stitch and the one on the hook, and that joins our round. Now we're ready for round 4 and our last round, and it's going to be all single crochet. So we're going to chain 1 and single crochet in that same stitch that we joined. And now we want to single crochet in the next 3 stitches. So 1, 2, and 3, and we've reached the corner. And in this chain 3 corner, we want to do a single crochet, chain 3, and a single crochet. And that creates the corner for this round. Now you're going to single crochet across. So we're going to do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 single crochets. So start working your way across to the other corner. So this round is probably one of the simplest rounds. And then you want to work your corner, which is single crochet, chain 3, and single crochet, all into that chain 3 space. And you've worked your other corner. So now we're going to repeat that. You're going to do 7 single crochet, and then work your corner, which is single crochet, chain 3, single crochet. And then you're going to repeat that here, and then we're going to have 3 left. So I'll meet you back at this corner. So you go ahead and work that. I'll see you here. So I just worked my last corner, and I have 3 stitches left before I hit the end of the round. So all I have to do now is single crochet in each of those last 3 stitches. And now we want to join to end our piece, but I'm going to fasten off here. So I'm going to do an invisible join. So I cut my yarn probably about 4 inches, and I just pull it through. So now I have this gap here, and I'm going to close it up with an invisible join. And I do have a separate video on this if you want to see this done very slowly. But you just take your yarn and go under, not the first stitch, but the second stitch, because we're actually mimicking this first stitch with the end. So this way you're not creating any extra stitches. So you go through the second stitch and then you come back around and you go back in where it came out and just pull it so it looks like the other stitches. And what it is it's lying over top of that first stitch. There's your first stitch, but you've created a stitch over top of it. And that gives you a nice finished look around the edge of your square. And there you have it, the Easy Breezy square. Only 4 rounds and it has enough of each of the stitches to give you a nice variety and a little bit of texture. Really simple and quick square to make. So go have fun making this square, make a whole bunch of them, use up all your scraps. I'm gonna have a project for this as well, so watch in the description below for a link to that project. Thanks so much for joining me in this tutorial. Again, if you enjoyed this, please give it a like and remember to subscribe to my channel so that you don't miss a thing. Enjoy, we'll see you soon.